True or false? Question for you. Two of the biggest reasons a wealth manager or insurance agent will lose a big transaction, a big sale opportunity. One, going into a canned presentation like they train you to do when you go to work for a big insurance company like Massachusetts Mutual or Northwestern Mutual or New York Life, and you start talking about the company and security and what you've been trained to do. Sometimes the potential client, you're talking to them on the phone, you're in a presentation, they don't want to hear your company's story unless they ask. A good friend of mine called me the other day and said she owns a business. I think she owns two businesses in Houston, Texas. And she called me and said she met a financial advisor at a business function. He asked for a meeting. She said, I've been wanting to move some 401k money into an IRA, and maybe you could help me with that. And I said, how did it go? What can I help you with? And she said, well, I know you know a lot about that industry, financial management and investments. Yeah, so she said, well, this gentleman from New York Life, I went down to see him at his office and he presented to me and kept talking about all his portfolio of products. I said, how long did that take? She said, I was there for about an hour and a half. And finally I said, look, I don't want to hear any more of this stuff. Lesson to be learned if you're in the financial sector, you're selling financial services, advice, I won't even say not all. A good majority of your clients, they have a specific problem, right? Someone has an IRA or a 401k they want to convert to an IRA, or they have a tax issue or a risk issue or a question about an old policy that's not performing. Your job is to sit there and listen and come up with a better way to skin a cat. It has nothing to do with what they train you at home office in terms of giving somebody the entire lowdown of how great your company is and your product portfolio. People don't care. People don't have the time. Do you think my friend called that agent from New York Life again? No. The best way to lose a sale is sometimes to go into a bunch of information that's irrelevant and provide information overload. You're going to either alienate the prospective customer, or you're going to ignore their agenda and what they're there trying to talk to you about. Maybe you don't know the answer, or maybe you're just not listening. But it doesn't matter how great your product is. You could have the best variable annuity or the best insurance policy or whole life policy or some sales concept. You have to be able to listen to what the customer's problem is and then sit there with a pen and paper and try to figure out a solution. That's how you'll win bigger cases and more clients.